Greetings and salutations. Hello everyone. So I recently got this tiny little ladder bookshelf to put in my room because all that I've had so far in my apartment is my giant IKEA bookshelves that are in my living room, which I love. They are great. But I have so many books that are still in boxes that I've bought and are just sitting in stacks alongside those bookcases because they're simply not big enough. I have got too many books now. I went and got a cheap little bookshelf in my room to just be able to get some of them out, some of the ones that don't fit on the shelves, be able to rearrange those other shelves a little bit. But we're going to start today decorating this bookshelf, and I thought you could come along with me and we could kind of journey through my bookshelves as I decorate them. So we're starting down here, we're starting base level. That is why we are seated on the ground here today. And so what I want to do with the base level is I want to get some of my Taylor Swift books. I am also going to put magazines here, but only the magazines with like spines. The ones that are just like very flippity openy, I keep in a little storage container with other ones because I don't think they look as nice on a shelf, and I'm picky. As for tour books, I only have the Reputation tour book. I also have the Red 1999 tour book because I went to those tours. But again, they don't have like a nice little spine situation, and I'm really picky, so I don't put them on my shelves again. Let's start with just simply, these are like guitar and piano music books. I used to use these a lot. I don't really anymore. Now I get lazy and I just basically Google chords and I fuck around with strumming patterns and do whatever I want because I'm simply lazy. We'll do a stack. Let's do a little stack here. These are my oldest Taylor magazines with spines. We have 2 issues of Girlfriend because these are clearly the magazines that I was buying during the like Fearless and Speak Now eras because I was a child. Should we go in order? Because then my next oldest is 1999 era Vogue, which is one of my favorite Vogue covers she ever did. Shout out to Vogue Australia. Oh, see, that's longer than that. This is what I should have done. Height measure, which means Vogue Australia must go below. Then we can go in order from here on out. So we'll go, the next one is the British Vogue from the Reputation era. The difficult thing about like collecting Taylor Swift magazine covers in Australia is that a lot of them don't get sold here. There will be some news agents where they will import issues from other places in the world, but a lot of places don't, and it's hard to find those news agents and find when they're in stock. And so you can buy them online, but that can get very expensive. Beginning of the Lover era, I had money, and so I would get all of them online and import them all in, but that's not exactly something I do anymore just because I can't afford it. Now we can do children's covers, then we can do LUS, and then we can do this big fucking huge thing. See, just huge, just landed air freight shipper from US Vogue from the September issue. Because it's the September issue, it was fucking huge. Look, she's been taking acting lessons from Blaine's older brother. Now along the sides, I reckon I want to do more of the actual books. Oh my god, this is so dusty. But the VIP Reputation photo book, which is literally just the magazines. It's the magazines collected with a few extra photos in there. I think this is sold as merch, or you got it in the VIP box on the Rep Tour, because I spent all of my savings to get Snake Pit tickets for 2 nights on the Rep Tour. I spent literally all the money that I had. And I don't regret it. Like, those are the 2 happiest days of my life. I literally do not regret it even a little bit. Oh my god, look at her. I don't want it to sound like I'm super fucking privileged and I just like had that money expendable. Like, no, I'd saved for a couple years and I spent all of my savings in order to do that. And again, I don't regret that. That's what I wanted to spend my money on, but I don't want it to sound like I just have that expendable and I'm not grateful for it. Like, I very much so am. Hang on, she's figuring things out. I used to sit and read these. I remember specifically Nova, if you're Australian, you'll know that name, had a competition for going to see her on Hamilton Island in the 1999 era, and I would sit at home with my radio on in my bedroom because you would have to call in when they played her songs, and I would sit in my bedroom reading these specifically while waiting for the songs to come on. This specifically is like my favorite Taylor related novel that I've ever read. It's just a bunch of fan stories. It's by Sarah Oliver. I cannot recommend it enough. It's got stories from Secret Sessions and from Club Red and Loft 89. It's just a bunch of stories, people getting noticed or meeting her or going to concerts and stuff. It's beautiful. It's a bunch of fan stories. Cannot recommend this enough if you want to read something Taylor Swift related. See, I really should have put you at the back there. Now, leather journals. Beautiful. That's not... I don't like that. I need more things to fill. How does that look? Quite shit. It's alright. It's alright. Because you know what we're going to do? What are we going to do? I could, very simply, bring these to another shelf. But do I want to do that? I think that's what I want to do. But I have a bunch of Taylor Swift CDs left over. That's okay, we'll figure that out later. We'll add pop vinyls after. There's the base for shelf one. Right, for these two shelves, I think I'm going to try and make them like comic booky themed. So I have a lot of graphic novels because I generally read more single issue comics, but when I have to try and catch up with things, and just recently I've gotten way more into buying graphic novels, so I want to have some more space for those because they take up quite a bit of room on my normal bookshelves, and I'd rather keep those to like strictly novels. That's why I'm putting all my Taylor Swift stuff here. Miscellaneous other booksy things are what I'm trying to fill this up with to just make some space on my original bookshelf. What we're going to do here is I'm going to start with just my DC stuff. I have a pretty even split between how many graphic novels I have between DC and Marvel. I think I might have a few more DC. I do also have my two DC like centric novels. I only have two. What do I start with? Do I start with Harleen? She could right off the bat, we could have a little feature moment. What do I want to do? I'm not too sure because we could also feature my two gals. If I just put all the new 52 ones and I lay them, if I put Batman, Harley and Ivy over here, if I put the black label ones over there because they're a different size, they're more square. Now, I hear what you're all thinking. Ashlee, do you own any fucking DC stuff that isn't Harley Quinn? And I have an answer for you, and it's not really. I have two Wonder Woman collections, again, because most of the time with DC, because I'm actually really behind in DC Comics, I was always reading single issue stuff. My favorite ones, the ones that I would always want to get to put on my bookshelves as well in collections, would be Harley stuff because I just love Harley more than anything in the entire fucking world. What order do I put everything else in? Let's do collections first. We'll do Batman, Harley Quinn's greatest hits, and then we'll do Batman Mad Love. This is the first non-Spider-Man comic thing that I ever bought. No, yeah, that's true, because I was like Spider-Gwen, but she still counts as Spider-Man. Oh my god, does Gotham City Sirens or Harley's solo series come first? I can't remember. I think Gotham City Sirens might come first, which, by the way, I cannot recommend these enough. If you want to get into reading comics or anything DC or anything Harley centric specifically, I literally cannot recommend the Gotham City Siren series enough. It's my favorite. This is also my personal favorite Harley series. We're not gonna have enough room to fill this. We'll do Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. What a disappointment this was. Oh, this is gonna bother me so much. Oh, we just have a little bit of space there. This will take up some space. I have this collector's edition of like behind the scenes Suicide Squad stuff. I didn't buy this. My sister won this in a competition and then was like, I fucking hated Suicide Squad. Ashlee, you're a Harley Quinn person. Take this. And I took it because I love behind the scenes stuff of film and I do love Harley more than anything. But oh my god, this fucking film. At least we're getting the Suicide Squad soon. Mad Love feature. I know that these look kind of bare right now. But the thing is, when I fill them with way too many pop vinyls, they'll look better. It'll look a bit better once pops are on, I promise. There's the base for shelf 2. Let's go get some Marvel graphic novels and see how we go with that. Right, we've moved the camera to a much better angle so I can stand because we're reaching here. Now, I do actually want to do, I do like doing little features. I do want to do a WandaVision one. I'm having my doubts. Let's start with some WandaVision type stories though. What if I put you up here? That's not gonna work on that. Oh my god, I just want to display my WandaVision magazines. I'll find a spot for you in a minute. Let's do some WandaVision stories. The Children's Crusade will be next. Scarlet Witch comes before the Vision. We're not off to a great start, but that's okay. A-okay, I say. Oh, I probably should have put West Coast Avengers somewhere there first. It's alright, I'll put you there. I don't care. Mighty Thor is a hardback, so I like to have those on the edges because they're a bit taller than the rest. We'll put Vote Loki with Thor. I am going to put Nat and Carol together because I was talking on a live yesterday about how much I love Carol and Nat in the MCU. But I don't have many stories for either of them because again, I mostly read single issue stuff. So like this whole arc I read is a single issue. And I read a bit of this arc of Carol's, not the whole thing. I've gone on record before and said that Carol is not my favorite character in the comics. But she is one of my favorites in the MCU. I basically just buy the collected editions if I see them on sale or if I feel like rereading them. Or like recently I've been getting just straight collected editions. Like I read the Young Children's Crusade and the Vision for the first time. Now we'll do The Light of My Fucking Life. Again, these are ones that I have all of the Unbelievable Gunpowder as single issue comics, but I wanted to get all of them as collected editions too because it's like my favorite series ever. But They're so hard to find now. I only have the first 3. Because we have Gwen Poole there, may as well continue the streak. Let's go for Gwen. No! Look, all my gals are in here. Got MJ, got Felicia, and we got Gwen. All my gals. Okay, just for now. What if we do this? Oh my goodness gracious me. I'd be struggling a little bit, if you can't tell. Okay, now these are different sizes and I don't know where to put them. You're the same size, so it's just Spider-Man vs. Venom that's a different size. Now, top shelf, to begin with. We have them all there, but wait. Ever and evermore. Still have signed Evermore there. This will turn out fine. I'll fill it with pops and it'll be okay. See? Add some life to it. Put Mia and Seb there to fill up that gap a little bit. And I reckon she's not a pop. Ariel Q Posca there. We're back down here and we're trying something. And I can fit a couple more of my Holly Pops. God freaking bless. That looks a bit crowded though, doesn't it? Okay, I need to stop at 3 there. What vinyl wasn't I putting on my Taylor shelf? I want to put Natasha and Elena just because Taylor feels like family and Natasha and Elena feel like my family too. I know that's sappy, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I think I want to put my 2 Gwens there too. I should put some on these CDs here, or just one. Who should I put there? I'm gonna put one of my favorite Spider-Man pops. There we go. Because he feels like family too, even though I fucking hate the MCU in Spider-Suit. That's this case done. Now to rearrange my other one. Fun. Hi. So didn't end up making as much space on here as I thought. I pretty much just have this shelf clean, which was my graphic novel shelf, and I have to bend to be in frame. This is great. And it's a situation of rearranging pops, and I've taken a couple books off of the shelves, so just rearranging them a little bit, but not too much. But the main situation is just the shelf here. So I'm not sure if I just want to fill this and then rearrange some others a little bit, or if I want to move some from like I've got a lot of like illustrated Harry Potter books down the bottom that I might bump on up, even though that'll be breaking the theme of having all my Harry Potter books together. I don't kind of want to start. I want to put my Disney books on here first. So let's do that first. That's what I know I want to do. Because I've been buying some more little Disney books lately. Let's do my Twisted Tales. I don't have too many, and I don't know the order that these are published in, but I have a feeling Once Upon a Dream was the first one. I reckon Reflection would have been next. I have a hunch. You can tell Once Upon a Dream was first because it's a different fucking shape to the rest. And we'll put... Oh no, you're too tall. I'm being tested. What I might do was I had all of Connie Glynn's Undercover Princess, all of these. A fun, cute little read. I had them in my like Pride section. I might move them to like a princess section because you're gonna... Nope. Cruella, you're just gonna kill me. Pretend that you're the same length as the others. She's different, so you guys need to be at the end actually. It's just a lot of pop vinyls is going to be the situation. It's going to be rearranging a lot of pop vinyls. Let's hang on to the Disney books for a second. What if we focus on my Loves books together? And then, that doesn't look too bad. Now what I did want to do somewhere is kind of extend my Percy Jackson shelf. Put you guys there, and then my hardcover Magnus Chase. I need one more book here, maybe. I don't think I have another gay book. And now we have my pretty Magnus Chase cover on display. Beautiful. Even though the rest of the Magnus Chase series is up there with my Write 'em First books, it's fine because Rick writes too many books and I buy multiple copies of them because the Australian covers are what I buy initially when they first come out, obviously, because I'm Australian, but then they're really ugly and I want to buy American covers. I actually think I want to move Stephen King up. Upgrades, people, upgrades. No shade to the fact that Stephen King was hanging out with Six of Crows and Sarah J Maas, no shade. But I kind of want to do a little feature moment for Out of Love because this book was incredible. And I want to yell about it. And I could move The Giver and Gathering Blue up here just because they're like middle grade. But boom. Gotta fill up this shelf a little bit. Let's do Me Before You. Holding Up the Universe, which I never read because I read All the Right Places. That's the one I read and I hated it. It was very triggering and very upsetting. Didn't keep with it. So Always Loved Before, 13 Reasons Why. Just trashy YA. Why not? I don't really have a place to fit non-fiction stuff, so maybe we can put a bit of those. So just say fuck it and put Notes from the Upside Down, which is just a little behind the scenes story about Stranger Things. Again, non-fiction, Orange is the New Black. I bought this years ago when I first watched the series because I thought it would be really interesting to read the true story. It wasn't that it wasn't interesting, but I was like 12 reading it because that was the age I watched the show. I shouldn't have, we've been new, but like I did. I can fit my 3 Pretty Little Liars books in perfectly. All right, now pops. Who can we put where? We can put Natasha and her cap. I wonder why that was the first fucking Natasha pop vinyl Ashlee bought. Maybe because she is fucking... Oh, can we fit you guys up here maybe actually? That's a moment. Yeah, she's cute. We'll put Danny from Hocus Pocus with Stephen King because Halloween movie. Let's put Belle next to Out of Love because she matches. Oh, maybe I can move Maleficent up because she also matches. We can have some green. We have Cruella as well. I might put her up there. We will put Aurora and we will put tiny little Tiana. Maybe when I buy a Raya pop, she'll go down here. Maybe that's what we'll do. All right, that's me done for now. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I got chaotic. I tend to do that when I'm rearranging bookshelves. It stresses me out, but then I get really proud of the end result. They're still not completely done. They're still, I want to get another like little add-on from IKEA still just out here for these shelves. But besides that, we're done for today. We've gotten some books off my floor. We've gotten like some pop vinyl spread out a bit more. We've got some of my Taylor books from boxes on shelves too, and I think that's a win-win. Thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah.